For millennia, humanity has gazed upon the stars, pondered the vastness of the cosmos, and questioned the very essence of its existence. We seek answers to the oldest, most profound mysteries. Who are we? Why are we here? And what awaits us beyond the veil of this mortal life? Yet, what if the answers, the definitive truths to these epical questions, have been deliberately hidden from us? What if, buried beneath layers of forgotten history, concealed within the shadows of dogma, we will confront a proposition that challenges every conventional belief, every established narrative of our spiritual existence? We must approach these ancient claims not with blind faith, but with a critical, yet open, mind. Who deemed these truths too dangerous, too destabilizing for the masses? Was it a benevolent act, protecting humanity from knowledge it wasn't ready to bear? Or was it a calculated suppression, designed to maintain control, to perpetuate a grand illusion of free will within a predetermined system? These are the uncomfortable questions we must confront. We will dissect the patterns, the recurring themes, and the unsettling consistencies found across disparate cultures and timelines, all pointing towards a shared, concealed understanding of the soul's journey. It describes a spiritual contract, an agreement forged in realms beyond our current perception, where the soul consciously chooses its life path, its challenges, its relationships, and even its moments of suffering, all in service of a greater evolutionary design. If every trial you face, every joy you experience, every bond you form was in some profound sense, what happens to societal structures, to systems of power, when individuals realize they are not merely subjects of fate, but active participants in the grand design? Such revelations could dismantle centuries of control, empower individuals to question authority, and lead to a widespread awakening that redefines our relationship with the divine and with each other. Higher beings, celestial guides, and ancestral lineages are depicted as integral components in assisting the soul's progression through various earthly incarnations. We must discern between genuine ancient wisdom and later interpretations or embellishments. The act of sifting through fragmented scrolls, cryptic symbols, and oral traditions passed down through generations is akin to detective work on a spiritual level. We seek not to blindly believe, but to find the consistent threads that weave through diverse cultural narratives, suggesting a common source of profound spiritual insight. In an era marked by existential uncertainty, spiritual searching, and a longing for deeper meaning, these forbidden scriptures offer not just answers, but a radical reframing of our place in the cosmos, and to embrace the true, magnificent destiny that awaits your soul. They compel us to ask, if our destiny is truly inscribed, how then do we read our own script, and how do we play our part with authenticity, purpose, and profound liberation? These are not distant deities, but active collaborators in the unfolding of individual and collective destiny, offering subtle nudges, synchronicities, and moments of profound insight to those who are open to perceiving them. To challenge deeply ingrained beliefs and to step into a realm where reality is far more fluid and purposeful than we are conditioned to believe. It demands courage, intellectual honesty, and a profound willingness to look inward and confront uncomfortable truths about our own choices and our own power. But an attempt to preserve a fragile societal order, perhaps even from a truth too overwhelming for the uninitiated. The suppression of these texts might not be an act of malice, chosen by your own higher self. What implications does that hold for personal responsibility for forgiveness and for understanding the suffering of others? They suggest a collective soul blueprint for humanity itself, a grand evolutionary trajectory for our species that is intricately linked to the destiny of each individual. If we are all playing a part in a pre-written cosmic drama, then understanding our individual roles becomes paramount for the collective advancement of consciousness. These scriptures force us to confront a reality where victimhood dissipates, replaced by a deep understanding of sovereignty over one's own spiritual curriculum. This concept stands in stark contrast to the idea of a random existence or a destiny imposed without consent. and our individual roles within it far more significant than modern science or conventional religion often suggest. They speak of celestial contracts, cosmic agreements, and a profound, unbreakable connection to a universal intelligence that orchestrates every twist and turn of our spiritual evolution. This is not mere speculation. It is an exploration of whispers from the past, echoes from civilizations long lost, suggesting a truth far grander and perhaps far more unsettling than we have ever dared to imagine. They suggest that through trauma, unresolved conflict, or unfulfilled potential, aspects of our soul can become dislocated or lost, hindering our journey and preventing us from fully embodying our preordained destiny. The scriptures offer specific, often ritualistic, pathways to reintegrate these lost fragments, to restore wholeness, and to realign with the original blueprint of the soul. This process, often shrouded in mysticism, speaks to an internal alchemy far more potent than any external pursuit of wealth or power. Or is it a meticulously crafted design, a grand tapestry woven by forces beyond our current comprehension, perhaps even before our very first breath? They are not a singular monolithic scripture, but rather a tapestry woven from diverse yet astonishingly consistent narratives. These are accounts that diverge sharply from mainstream religious dogma, offering a cosmology where the human soul is not merely a creation, but a participant in a cosmic drama of immense scale and profound purpose. What if your life, your struggles, your triumphs, and indeed your suffering, are all part of a pre-written narrative, etched into the cosmic fabric and meticulously detailed within these forbidden scriptures? We will analyze the claims, examine the historical whispers, and explore the chilling implications of a universe where our destiny isn't merely chosen, but divinely inscribed. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about your soul, your purpose, and the ultimate destination that awaits. This is the Forbidden Scriptures, and suppressed by forces unknown, lie ancient texts, the Forbidden Scriptures, holding the startling revelations of our soul's true preordained destiny. Texts not merely offering guidance, but containing explicit blueprints of the soul's journey, its origins, its purpose, and its ultimate destination. These are not allegories or metaphors. They are presented as direct accounts, blueprints, and prophecies concerning the very fabric of our spiritual being. Today, we embark on a perilous journey, a profound excavation into the forgotten annals of time. For centuries, certain esoteric traditions, clandestine brotherhoods, and lone mystics have hinted at the existence of writings too powerful, too revolutionary, to be allowed into the common consciousness. Consider the very concept of destiny. Is it a whimsical dance of fate, a random sequence of events? To explore this, we must first shed the shackles of preconceived notions. The very idea of a forbidden text implies a deliberate act of concealment. These scriptures, though fragmented and scattered, when pieced together, begin to paint a picture of a universe far more ordered. Tonight, we delve into the core of these clandestine teachings. The whispers of these forbidden texts echo across forgotten epochs, from the hidden chambers of ancient Egypt to the secluded monasteries of the Himalayas, and even within the cryptic verses of rediscovered Gnostic Gospels. One recurring theme across these esoteric fragments speaks of a pre-existence, a state of being for the soul before its embodiment in the physical realm. Imagine for a moment the weight of such knowledge. Yet, this knowledge is deemed forbidden for a reason. These forbidden narratives also delve into the concept of soul retrieval or soul fragmentation. Furthermore, they describe an intricate cosmic hierarchy, not of judgment and punishment, but of guidance and evolution. The critical examination of these claims requires a rigorous approach. The implications of these forbidden scriptures extend beyond individual destiny. This journey is not without its risks. To truly embrace the revelations of these forbidden texts is to relinquish comfort in conventional narratives. The rediscovery and re-evaluation of these ancient clandestine teachings are more pertinent now than ever before. This is the ultimate invitation from the Forbidden Scriptures, to uncover the knowledge that has been hidden, to reclaim the power that has been forgotten.